Water is necessary for human life on Earth. It quenches our thirst, feeds our livestock, waters our plants, and keeps us clean. Water makes up 70% of our planet. But in 1995, the World Bank Vice President Ismail SeraGeldin said that the wars of the next century will be fought over water. By the year 2050, the global water demand is set to rise by over 50%. Yes, the Earth is a planet that is covered in water, but most of the water that exists on Earth is salt water. It is not suitable for consumption. We can drink the water from rivers, streams, and lakes, as well as rainfall. But global climate change is making rainfall in certain areas of the globe scarce. So what would happen if we ran out of water? Hello, and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know in those comments below a question you have always wanted to know the answer to. Climate change, as well as an increasing global population and pollution, are having an undeniable effect on the world's clean water supply. We like to think of water as this endless resource that will never run out, but that's absolutely not the case. We are running out, and if we keep consuming fresh water at the rate we are, we will run out of clean water in less than a century. Some places much sooner than that. Just 3% of the water on Earth is fresh, less than 1% is suitable for consumption, and the rest is tied up in ice at the poles. As the world runs out of its most necessary resource, water shortages could lead to catastrophes like wars and even terrorism. It is highly likely that terrorists of the future could use water as a weapon to further objectives, according to a 2012 U.S. intelligence report. Less water means that agriculture will suffer. Farmers use the most water out of anyone, but they need to use that water to grow the crops that feed the human population. As water runs out, the price of it will increase, and inevitably, so will the price of food. There are some places on Earth that are dangerously close to running out of water already, like Jordan, where residents have resorted to raiding water sources. Cape Town in South Africa, population 4 million, is another one. Residents are already being asked to cut down the amount of water they use to 50 liters a day. Cape Townians are only allowed to take 90-second showers, flush the toilet once per day, and cook with 2 liters of water. Even a dog is only permitted 1 bowl of water a day. Cape Town is expected to run out of water by April 16, 2018. So what are they doing about it? The city of 4 million people can't live without water for long. The city is working to build desalination, aquifer, and water recycling projects. The good thing about water is it doesn't disappear. It changes form. If we run out of water, what we will have to do is use the water that is not clean or pure and treat it. The areas of the world that are most vulnerable to running out of water are those living in urban areas. 4 billion people on the planet live in cities. That number is expected to double by 2050. Many of those urban areas are in third world countries where the general populace is poor. Option number 1. We can recycle wastewater, a concept that is already in place on spaceships. In order to do this, cities are going to have to build water treatment facilities. There are no documented cases of human health problems due to contact with recycled water. Option number 2. Desalination. 96.5% of the Earth's water is salt water. Desalination is the removal of salt or other chemicals from water. In order to do this, facilities will have to be built where water undergoes evaporation, freezing, reverse osmosis, ion exchange, and electrodialysis. The main problem with desalination is that it requires a lot of energy. Salt dissolves easily in water, creating strong chemical bonds. Desalination is an expensive process, which will be difficult for areas of the world that are both highly populated and poor. It costs between $1 to $2 to produce 1 cubic meter of desalted water from the ocean. That's enough for 1 person for 2 days. Option 3. Aquifers. Aquifers are underground pockets of water, but 1/3 of the world's groundwater is under threat because humans are draining them dry. It's also difficult to researchers to tell how much water is actually left in these pockets of groundwater. By the year 2025, 2 out of every 3 people will face water shortages. According to the World Meteorological Organization, hundreds of millions of people will have to encounter the difficulties of poor water quality. Millions already die every year from a lack of clean water and diseases that are spread through the unsanitary water that is available. So what can you do? Reduce your water usage. It doesn't take much. Don't take those hour-long showers. I know you like them, but they're really bad for the environment. Don't leave taps running while you brush your teeth. Fix leaky pipes. Hand wash dishes when you can, and fill your sink with water instead of letting the tap run. For now, I'm Charlotte Dobre, and you've been watching Life's Biggest Questions. If you enjoyed this video, you should check out our playlist, Biggest What Ifs, clickable on that screen right now. Don't forget to turn on notifications by clicking the bell so you never miss a video.